Instagram Plus is rolling out globally at $3.99 a month. And what do I think about this? Fine, have at it. Instagram wants to go out there and add in new features. I believe Instagram Plus is going to allow you to see if someone views your story multiple times. I think it's also going to allow you to see if someone not view someone's story, view someone's story without checking, without you knowing that they're seeing it, which I don't understand why anyone would pay for that. You can already do that right now. You can view people's Instagram stories for free without them knowing. You just have to use a third-party website. I think you're going to be getting some new features as well. Let me see what the Instagram Plus is. This is from the Instagram website, the press release website. I'm going to do this live, guys. Hope you guys can see this on the screen. Today. There we go. Introducing Instagram Plus from the official Instagram website. So it's a new subscription, and it gives you some exclusive features that want to help you connect deeper with some of your friends. And it is optional right now, and that is a good thing. Let's get into this. So you'll get a story spotlight, which allows you to give your story priority for your friends. Super Hearts, which is, I guess, some sort of an animation sort of thing. You can create audience lists for multiple stories, which I think that is the key feature of Instagram Plus, right? Some of these other features do not matter. I mean, do I care about seeing someone's story if it's priority? If I wanted to care about someone, and we'll get into this later, I just go onto Instagram and check to see what their story is. Super Hearts, I'm not going to pay someone $36 so I can give them a nice animated bouncy heart. And if I wanted to give someone money for that, I just give them money myself instead of paying Instagram so I can get a nice little animation. It's again with the TikTokification, the CapCutification of these applications. I mean, I don't understand why everyone likes TikTok so much. It's a boring application. The liking system, the algorithm that everyone says is so good, it is terrible in my opinion. And it's so spammy. It's like when you're using a Chinese phone or a Chinese application. I am aware it's Chinese, but it's basically like a bunch of pop-up ads, but in some sort of a drug bright manner. It's not a good application. Same thing with Timu. We have that stupid spin wheel that doesn't work. It just always lands on 100% off, but you have to give over, your personal data and your firstborn child so you can get your cheap, $6 dress or something. It's not worth that for me on that. Multiple story audiences, that makes sense because you want to communicate to multiple people. Right now, the only way that you can do that is with, your close friends list and then with everybody, which obviously isn't going to be good. Story extend 48 hours. Again, I mean, if you care that much about someone's story, be there within the first 24 hours. I mean, unless you're at some camp or, on restriction or something, then you can just check in every day. I mean, isn't that what they want them to do? I mean, that's been a criticism of Instagram that makes you think that, I have to see what they're doing. I have to see what they're doing because it's every 24 hours. I think 24 hours, that's plenty of time to see someone if you're on your phone and not, off in a cave in the woods or whatever. Again, I would not personally pay for that feature as well. A story preview stories without the pressure to react. Again, third-party external websites allow you to do that anyway. You can see how many times your stories were rewatched. Again, this is just going to be used by middle school and high school girls, when they have their crushes, and it's going to be, oh, wow, look, this kid viewed my story 7 times. And this means it's so profound. We've analyzed this person, and we're taking, we're looking at this, and they viewed my story 7 times, and he viewed my story 5 times. This means that he likes me better than that person over there, and he's my greatest ally, etc., etc. It goes into the whole thing. That's basically what it's going to be used for. It's like have you ever seen a girl obsess over who's viewing their stories and liking on their Instagrams? They act like it's stalking, by the way. I mean, it's ridiculous. They get scared over every little thing. It ticks me off, honestly. They'll be sitting there, they'll be sitting there and be like, did you see that Brad liked my Instagram post from 3 weeks ago? And then the little friends will be around and be like, wow, Brad is such a creep. I can't believe that Brad is stalking you. And it's on a public Instagram profile. She has 2,000 followers, and she posts 6 times a year. So a post from 3 weeks ago is, the second or third post there. It's not like he went down. It's still not stalking. If you post something publicly to the internet on a public platform where you want people to see, that is the inherent point of Instagram. It's not like he scrolled down 5 years and looked at a photo, which isn't stalking, by the way, because you put that photo up there. If you didn't want anyone to see it, then don't post it. It's not like Brad hacked into your computer. You just looked at a photo that you willingly posted, and then you get out there and you go out there and pretend to be all scared. Well, now this is just going to be more information for these podcasters, for these yappers on the internet, for these people that like to just like talk around, and of course for these girls that are trying to date each other. Hopefully men and not each other, but I digress. These girls who are trying to date, and they're just gonna be looking there and be like, wow, he viewed my story 5 times consecutively. Wow, he must really like me. That's what's going to happen here. And they're going to be talking around. They're going to go around calling people creeps or whatever. Or they're going to be like, well, I'm falling in love. It just depends on if they like them or not. That's essentially what this feature is going to do if people pay $3.99 for it. Now let's go back to the next one. Search viewer list. Search if a specific person viewed your story. Again, only the mega famous care about that. I got like 5, 7, on a good day, maybe like 40 people in there. I can easily scan. But some of these people, like I said, that are super famous but don't really do anything. We got 2,000, 3,000 followers. We got hundreds and hundreds of people viewing the stories. You might need to pay for that search. So heavy is the head that wears the crown, I guess. If you're famous on Instagram, you got to pay for this $3.99 subscription. Custom app icon. Congratulations, iOS users. I can do that on my phone right now if I wanted to. A custom bio font. I guess that's cool. This is harking us back to the age of personal websites, or Facebook. I think you could do that as well. More profile pins. You could pin more stuff. I guess that's cool. I'm pretty sure some brands are going to do that as well. And post directly to your profile without appearing in your friends' feeds. Cool. And they'll add some more features as well. So I guess this is good. Instagram, Meta, they need to make their money. However, I do not want to see this roll out globally as the default, right? I want it to remain free. I do not want this to become the sort of circumvention around these stupid age verification rules, right? We've seen these age verification rules of on social media, and it's banning these services for people, and I don't think that's good in my opinion. What we're seeing here is it's going to stifle expression. We're going to be limiting the internet. People are still going to be able to circumvent these bans, and it's going to prevent great teams from being able to do great things. In fact, I had someone come on my show to talk about just this. This is Belle Foster talking about, what the social media ban would mean for her over on Truth with the Tech Boy. If you guys can see this. On the stop of the kids from being able to do what you're doing if they were to go into law?
Well, let's be honest, social media, they all have age restrictions, and we still have 8-year-olds that have TikTok. I don't know that it would actually end up working too much. And so this is a question I get a lot with pageants because because technology is so big. Mm-hmm. And it's, do you think the government should be in control of how much screen time your kids get, and if they should have screen time at all? For me, I think that should be up to the parents. 1, because I want as little government control as possible, and 2, because I know that there are different types of people. Me, who doesn't really have an addictive personality, I've said I've doom scrolled sometimes, but it's not addictive. It's usually I'm just bored, but I could be doing better things with my life, so I know that, and I need to stop. My brother, on the other hand, he has an addictive personality where, he could be on the phone all day long if someone doesn't take it from him.
Yeah.
And so there are different people with different weaknesses and different pros. So I think it should be up to the parents whether you're on the phone for this amount of time or whether you have you have social media at all. Because I have friends who didn't have social media, but I was allowed to have social media when they didn't. It just depends on the parents. It depends on the people, and so that's why I think the government can't make it a general law, or I think they shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think they should as well. You can't really legislate something for over 100 million, people under the age of 18. They're all going to have slightly different personalities. But so yeah, and I completely agree with her on that point as well. What we're seeing here is these sort of bills are going to ban that sort of innovation as well. So I hope that this stays as a not a mandatory feature, because I don't want to have to pay $36 a year to use Instagram to be some sort of age verification purpose. I mean, I know people who've had parental controls and have been offline, and of course they get into other situations that they probably shouldn't be in as well. And people like me who haven't been in these situations, haven't been in any of these restrictions, I mean, I haven't gotten into any situations, inappropriate or illegal. So it just depends, like you said, on the child, and should be up to the parent itself.